First off, we have Donut, and in BFB you can think of so many iconic moments he had. Whether it be hosting for a couple episodes and being shockingly good at it while also being funny, debatably funnier than 4, to the iconic speech he made to Team Ice Cube in BFB 3, inspiring his team during the swing set challenge, and the lava arc in BFB 13 and 14 when he cared for Barfbag when she got hurt and sacrificed himself for the sake of Spongy. With all this, we can see that Donut was a pretty relatable and loyal contestant. That was definitely fun to see. However, when you think about Teapot, what is one thing he did in the first 7 episodes? Basically nothing. In fact, the only thing I personally remember is the 8-vote difference between him and Saw, which was mostly correlating to Saw to begin with. But this wouldn't be the worst thing that happened. In Teapot 8, Donut loses his arms, and while it makes sense that he is frustrated, he basically does nothing but scream and complain now, and is overall way more annoying. This is also in part because certain voices, including his, have gotten considerably worse since Teapot started. Speaking of his losing of limbs, we have the next ruined character, being Yellowface. I guess we can begin with the resurgence of BFDIA, where he basically became racist to all things purple, kidnapping Bombi and just being filled with hate, which led to his elimination there. And if you thought that was bad, it only gets worse in Teapot. Yellowface has always been annoying, but in a funny way. But as of lately in Teapot, he's become way more sarcastic and full of himself, being obnoxious in the wrong way. He also was technically the cause of one's escape, although we don't exactly know what one entails yet. Furthermore, he also sabotaged both Donut and his own team by stealing his and Ice Cube's limbs, despite the fact that he's been seen both holding things somehow and wearing shoes. I am praying he gets eliminated next. Speaking of next up is Pillow, who may or may not be a little break of positivity in this video, as I think Pillow is a mixed bag. On one hand, she's a complete liability to her team right now, and it is unknown if she will continue trying kindness, and cause her team's elimination in Teapot 9. But on the other hand, she was a complete wild card in BFB, switching personalities multiple times throughout the season. So comment down below what you think, and while you're at it, why not subscribe for more videos like this? I'd really appreciate it. Now on to the next character, Pen, who started off very interesting in BFB. He and his friends felt like real characters who had genuine conversations. And here's an example of that. I'm going to show a moment from BFB, and then a moment from Teapot, and I want you to notice the difference.
I mean, it was really weird. I honestly have no idea how he got in there.
You know, I've actually been thinking of doing more pranks, but, well,
Recovery centers, my inspiration. They're all gone.
well, if you ever need a hand with one of those, I'm down.
I'd say me too, but you know, my team has this whole preventing death thing.
Yeah, you can't go betraying their trust.
Yup. Hey, that reminds me, Eraser, I'm really proud of how tolerant you've been.
This is boring. I'm gonna go knock someone's stack over.
What? Eraser? I don't know if that's allowed.
What are they gonna do about it?
Well, you know, they could, they might, huh?
You can see just how bad it is. Their conversation is so fake and over-exaggerated in Teapot, but in BFB it just feels like an actual conversation. And even worse, it looks like there's going to be a friendship split arc, as Penn has been hanging out with TV and TV more as of late. Do you want to see an arc like that? I honestly don't know. The group of boys has been around since the beginning of BFDI as we know it, so to see it fade away would be interesting for sure, but I don't know how people would react. Next is Robot Flower, which, does this really count? She only got worse because of something that is genuinely really upsetting, being that Robot Flower felt nobody wanted her as herself, so decided to just become the original Flower. However, now she's a menace to her entire team, constantly sabotaging them, and if this doesn't get resolved soon, and basketball gets separated, there would be no guaranteed way to fix her at all unless she gets reset. So there's a chance Robot Flower will stay like this until her elimination, which is genuinely really unfortunate. Technically, it is a derailment as he's been a detriment to her team. Sad character arc. Anyways, the final person to be derailed is Black Hole.
Black hole, you're strong. Open this jar for me. I don't know. That sounds like a bad idea for me to do that.
If you don't help me open it, I'll curse you!
Black Hole was great in BFB, being a very original type of contestant with a nice voice and interesting personality and motivation. Although it makes sense that this happened, the arc between Fanny and Black Hole was a very one-sided debate. Black Hole was just going to nosedive his team into oblivion, and got basically rewarded for it, being saved first multiple times. He was the leader of Death Pact again, and in multiple situations doomed his team, like refusing to kill Ice Cube despite the fact that she can be recovered while the plant can't, or when he was about to immediately destroy the one thing he was meant to protect. And he's just been acting super spoiled up until TPOT 10. However, it looks like the arc is coming to an end with an understanding between Fanny and Black Hole, so we'll see. Anyways, that's the end of this video. Make sure to like and subscribe because in about a week or two, I'll be making a tier list of all contestants, hosts, and algebrailians in BFDI. I'll see you all next time, and thanks for watching.